Hello everybody, these are 5 things that we learned from Manchester United's game against Luton. Now, it was a great win. Sorry there was no match reaction, but we're here with the 5 things to expect, 5 things that we learned, sorry. I mean, it was a fascinating game from start to finish. There were moments of positive, moments of negativity. I think Erik Ten Hag had some big decisions to make, but overall I think Manchester United played really well. Great goals from Hojlund again, and it looked like he's slowly starting to increase his confidence. I mean, he's starting to score goals and he is moving like a really hot prospect and a hot talent for Manchester United. So let's get into the 5 things to expect. First thing that we learned, the first thing that we learned is Hojlund constantly again just anticipates the ball. I'm sure you've seen all the punditry on Sky Sports. Anticipate that the ball's going to go there, and he knows that he has that pace, and it gets there above Gabriel Osho, I believe it was, and yeah, just pace and a great finish. I think once you get in that position, I think we all expected Hojlund to score. Maybe he did go too wide, but ultimately it was a great finish. And it's nice to see Manchester United scoring early goals. It's something that we've missed on, and something that we need to settle into games. I think the first Hojlund goal was fantastic. I think it was well executed, just from a long ball, and just shows that he anticipates it, knows that, or hopes the defender will make a mistake, and ultimately capitalises it. That's something that we want to see from Hojlund. And that second goal was a moment of brilliance. I think Hojlund said he 100% meant it. Now, whether he's chatting shit or not, we don't know. I think he's done really well. It looked like a really good finish. I think he's slowly starting to get his quality across now. You know, Hojlund and Mainoo, my top 2 Manchester United players. I think I really enjoy watching them play, and I have done a lot of video on Kobbie Mainoo. I think he's fantastic. I think the quality that he's shown. But this is not Mainoo. I'll do a separate video on him. Well, I'll talk about him in this 5 things that we learned. I think Hojlund, that second goal was absolutely world class. I think just to adjust his body, it's a great executed goal, and it came from nothing. A wild shot from Garnacho, used his body and ultimately got the ball so in the net, and that's something that we want to see. I think a constant development progress for Hojlund has been shown at only 21 years of age, to be scoring the goals that he's scoring, to be working hard. And you can see in the first games with the goals didn't come, you can definitely see there was a hunger and the potential there in Hojlund, and I'm really happy with the performance that he's putting in. I'm so happy with the confidence that he's shown, and the ability that's been there is absolutely fantastic. So really happy with Rasmus Hojlund. I think he's continuing to develop into a strong fade for Manchester United, and he has been really important for us to develop. I think the mentality that he's shown during the tough times have obviously helped him during these times, and I think the hard work is showing. I think that ultimately, I think what we wanted with Hojlund is starting to show. We spent a lot of money on him, and he is just showing us the little bits of potential that we know he had. Now, the second thing we learned, Mainoo again, at 18 years of age, he's literally the best midfielder, the best player that Manchester United have, and the fact that he's doing at 18 years of age shows the quality that he's already at. I mean, he should be in that England squad for me. I know that might be a bit too much pressure on him, but I'll do a separate video on it. But Kobbie Mainoo is fantastic. His control on the ball is fantastic, and the quality that he shows is just unbelievable. To get out of tight areas, so skillful, knows where to be. And the fact, as I said, he's 18 years of old, starting for Manchester United. I think that's what Manchester United has been built upon. The famous slogan, youth, courage and success. If you're old enough, if you're good enough, you're old enough. And I think the quality that he's shown for such a young player has been immense. I think his technical ability obviously add goals to his game, defensive playmaking, ball carrying ability. I think he really helped us in that game. Now, the third thing we learned is Manchester United need to finish their chances. I mean, Erik Ten Hag must be fuming. It could have been 4-5-1 yesterday at Luton. I think the performance that we put in was overall very good. Yes, we dropped off in large parts of the game, but there were moments in the first 15 minutes where we could have scored 3-4 goals. I think you look at that Hojlund chance that second half, you look at that Garnacho, Rashford, Bruno chances that we had, we should have sealed the game, and it shouldn't have been as close as it was, in my opinion. I think Manchester United need to focus on that. We're definitely creating chances, and you can see what we're building on. I think Hojlund done really well in all aspects to him. I think the whole team is just about finishing those chances, and it would have been a much more comfortable game than we would have expected. So next time we just need to continue finishing our chances. Now, the fourth thing that we learnt is Casemiro vulnerability. I mean, he played in that midfield again and had to get taken off because of the yellow card. Now, I don't think by any chance that first one was a yellow card. I think that's just poor refereeing. Then the referee yesterday was absolutely shocking. He made some really bad decisions that massively didn't affect Manchester, or massively affected Manchester United in a negatively way. I mean, that Casemiro one, he was so close to getting a red card, so he had to be taken off. And that just shows, I think the referees kind of have agenda against him. Yes, he does, some of his challenges are rash, but I think the constant threat on putting a yellow card on him is quite disappointing. I think you expect a lot higher from the refs. They are on a lot of money, and you've got to make sure it's down to the Premier League to employ the best refs. Some of the decisions that they're making have been really, really bad. Now, so just Casemiro again. Now, the fifth and final thing that we learn is there's momentum building for Manchester United. Consistently, we've been showing that we're a top side, and the performances have certainly been there for us, and the confidence has been there. I think Eric Ten Hag has shown that he is slowly starting to work something, and the momentum's definitely there. We haven't lost a game now in 2024. We've had one draw, and the rest have been wins, so we've had some great performances. Yes, there's been moments of disasterness, but I think you can see the vision with Ten Hag, and obviously Ineos are sticking with him. So, yeah, that's been the 5 things we learned. Thanks for watching. Peace.